I'm gonna tell you the story of a man named Dennis Hawkins. Dennis Hawkins wanted to rob a bank, and every good robbery needs a good disguise. So what did Dennis Hawkins choose? Instead of a mask or a shiesty, he chose a blonde wig. And I guess he really tried to look like a woman because he decided to wear fake breasts. But I don't know what went wrong because he chose to wear clown pants as well. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you were gonna rob a bank, what is something you probably need? A gun. A gun to threaten the teller. I learned this from GTA 5. You might think that Dennis Hawkins didn't bring a gun. No, he did. He just brought a BB gun. And obviously that didn't work out very well. Dennis Hawkins is a perfect example of a goofy person. But what exactly is a goofy person? I want to talk about Hitler for a second. Now, don't get me wrong, Hitler was a terrible person. The things he did were horrible, but I wouldn't really call him goofy. Hear me out, he did some incredibly evil things, but he did do them very well. He had an ambitious goal and managed to achieve it. Hitler was a terrible person, but he was not a goofy person. And with that out the way, we're gonna find the goofiest person on this planet today. Our first candidate is DaBaby. DaBaby is a rapper, meme, car, he's a lot of things. But the one thing that stands out the most to me is how goofy he is. This guy was running over the music industry back in 2020. Rockstar was a bop that everyone was vibing to. And even before that, he made some bangers like Suge, and that whole Kirk album was fire. But he found a way to throw it all away like that. Not only did he say a bunch of interesting things,
fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone nice and real.
But he followed it up with some trash music, man. This is actually sad because I was really looking forward to some of DaBaby's music, and it was just a real letdown. The way he managed to throw it all away is something only a goofy person could do. But sticking to the theme of rappers, an even more goofy person than DaBaby is 6ix9ine. This guy's goofiness got me confused all the time. 6ix9ine could have been a well-known mainstream rapper, but now he's known for all the wrong things. 6ix9ine was developing into a star-studded rapper in 2014, slowly building his presence on SoundCloud. Everything was going good until he was arrested for using a 13-year-old girl in a sexual performance. I can relate, brother.
I like 15-year-old girls!
After he got done with that charge, he kept going with his rap career, going platinum in 2017 and even getting a song with Nicki Minaj. But the goofiest thing is, after he was done filming the music video with Nicki Minaj, he left the shoot and got jumped by 3 guys. He got beat up, then robbed, then kidnapped, and luckily for him, managed to escape. But that's still too goofy. This guy just can't catch a break. He was later charged and pleaded guilty for hiring someone to shoot Chief Keef, and when he was charged for some other firearm charges, he snitched on every single person in his gang. He fucked up his whole persona, and right after he got out of jail, guess what he did? He decided to go on Logan Paul's podcast. Of all the things he could have done, Logan Paul's podcast. Truly one of the goofiest people out there. But let's move away from the rappers and talk about someone who is goofy to the point beyond of any human understanding. FouseyTube. This FouseyTube guy always be doing the most random things ever, and they never end up working. Fousey built his platform on YouTube doing prank videos. So, not a good start. But I can't really talk either. My videos are also way too goofy. But later in his career, Fousey decided to go into boxing. FouseyTube's boxing career didn't start off so well.
No. Yeah. Defend yourself, Fousey. Defend yourself.
But then he wanted to fight Deji. Deji was also the laughingstock of the influencer boxing world at this point, because he had been going on a big time losing streak. But even for Deji, this was supposed to be an easy fight. That's just how goofy FouseyTube was. But then he trained. FouseyTube trained like never before, with clips like this surfacing to the internet. People actually thought FouseyTube was gonna win, but
in the pocket, still throwing. And they're gonna throw it in.
He lost. And people were clowning him up after this loss. And he just turned into the most goofy individual possible. He started live streaming on Kick, so we already know what he's done for. He starts doing a bunch of stupid shit live on stream. And eventually he ends up calling the cops on himself and getting arrested. FouseyTube just keeps finding ways to end up worse and worse. And it was pretty obvious he was on drugs during that live stream, and apparently now he's been sober for a while, but FouseyTube's level of goofiness probably means he's gonna be back in the dumps anytime soon. Lastly, I'm gonna go over a few quick goofy examples. My first one is a school shooter named Anthony Luce, who was about to go for a 30 bomb in school, but before he could even drop out the damn battle bus, he got caught flashing his gun on TikTok. He got caught lacking real bad. And also, the first people who die in movies are always the goofiest. I swear they always be doing the dumbest shit in order to die. Like in the Squid Games, the first 2 people who died, they the goofiest people ever. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Calm down!
Anyways, that's all for this video. Goofy people are everywhere, so make sure you comment your goofy stories below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.